forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
Double A, double up. Yeah. Double A, double up. The money I call up. Double A, double up. The money I call up. 2 turns of 4, 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff for silent. Double A, double up. The money I call up. Double A, double up. The money I call up. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Throw me lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe.
You buy watch and bust them down.
Mine is my investment piece.
Heard your mixes, drown it out.
You need to call Trevor, please.
I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear.
Double A, double up. The money I call up. Double A, double up. The money I call up.
Me and my girl, we do cardio. I bang like Mario, cause stress likes to cardio. But that catches party on. I'm a Gemini, and she's a Scorpio. But that don't cross our minds when we on the cardio. Bet you wanna peek, bet you wanna see something. We don't wanna give nothing. I'm a Gemini, she's a Scorpio. But that don't cross our minds when we on the cardio. Cardio, yeah, like Super Mario. Yeah,
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
None of my cash you fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold, cash digital, the dash digital, go go go. Digital, the cash digital, dash digital, run it up, digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash is gold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold.
Check 1 2.
None of my cash is gold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, the dash digital, go go go. Digital,
Houston?
The cash digital, the dash digital. Run it up. Digital.
There's a strange slide up here, Houston.
Living my life, no tricks. I'm trying to feed my kids. I'm trying to keep my wife.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but there's several of them surrounding us, Houston.
Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with the Road Dogg. My name is Lane and I am your host tonight, and most nights now that you come to think about it, or I come to think about it. I don't know. I'm hoping that, you know, I'm just doing this until my OnlyFans really takes off. But hey, glad to have each and every one of you out there. I see that Strega is out here. What's up, Strega? Saw Dave P hanging out there. What's up, Dave? Not a member. Let's get wild. There we go. That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, up and to my right is the 4-letter word, the magic word, DAWG, that will save you 10% off your purchase of a Tangent wallet. Whether you get the original version like this one or the Tangent 2.0, which is somewhere. 10% off. This is what our market looks like today. Wow. The only word that really describes it is sucks. That kind of describes it. That pretty much pinpoints it. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Sucks. The hour looks like it's starting to turn around a little bit. Let's take a look over here. Total 3 market cap. We're on the weekly time frame right here. Guys, I value your feedback. I got a little feedback that my charts look a little too busy, kind of hard to follow sometimes. Let me know if that continues. Help me stay on top of this stuff. Here's what we're looking at on total 3 overall, man. This inverted head and shoulders, man. We were tracking that. I was tracking it down here and so convinced, oh man, we're almost there to make it. And then it went sideways and down, and it finally broke through. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to work. Played out beautifully. Right up here was the measured move. It nailed it. It totally nailed it for this move. And what happens from that is that you get a little bit of a pullback. The question being, well, how big of a pullback? Now, it's got a good chance of coming back down to the breakout point for a retest. That usually happens before it reaches its target, though. So I think we're looking more of an impulse move. So we're looking more Fibonacci retracements. Not going to dismiss these areas that we would look at, but the first area that I want to check out is 423 billion. Now this is coming in at a 200 moving average. That's this faint yellow line right here. Probably the most important one on any chart, and this is on the weekly. So we may see, if this plays out, about 50 billion leave our altcoins, probably go into Tether, more than likely. Now, if we come over here to this chart where we're tracking it more, what are we doing? The 4 hour is a little bit more immediate over here, but 10 Tether has been setting itself up with this rounding bottom here. It's in this is a bullish megaphone. It's pointing to it's pointing down. And this megaphone saying, "Get the crap up here, buddy. Jorge, you're up. Come on." So it's saying it's bullish. It means the price should break up. It's got a 70% chance to break to the upside. We've been talking about this, and what does that mean? Well, if US Tether dominance or stablecoin dominance, and one of these days I will add USDC to this, if that is going to increase, well, it's either going to be new money coming in demanding that, which could be, and also people selling out their altcoins, coins, and or Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin dominance has just been hanging sideways over here, just hanging in there like a champ. But it lost a trend line here. That was kind of a big thing. It's doing like a triple top pattern possible. We say possible. We have been making lower lows. And this quite could be a reversal. Now, if this is an actual reversal, that means that we got a good chance of getting a really good alt pump, maybe a mini altcoin season, something along those lines. That would be awesome, but it's not dropping. It's staying sideways. It's hanging out there. So we've got to watch that extremely closely, but it's starting to affect our altcoins now. Altcoins have now lost their major line of support here, man. Retested it. Altcoins coming down, baby. Just like we looked on Total 3, people be shifting over into Tether. It sucks. No way around it. It just sucks any way you look at it. But this big booty Judy right here. This was the double bottom scenario that we had out of Bitcoin dominance. And this is the trend line we were just looking at. And we've lost our trend line, baby. Lost it here on the weekly. Kind of a big thing. So curious to see how this plays out. There is a golden cross coming here on the weekly for Bitcoin dominance. Now, that doesn't mean that we're just going to shoot off, but at some point, I think the sentiment will definitely change. Bitcoin dominance will turn right around, but shall it drop a little lower? Who knows? All we can do is watch this. We got falling price, rising volume. Guys, my thumbnail suggests that I'm going to take a look at some DePIN coins tonight, and yeah, that is going to be a hot sector. Coin Bureau put out a good video this morning, made reference to the Masari report. So we're going to pull that up and look at some of the coins. Surprisingly, a lot of the coins that we've covered on our channel are in that sector, in that group. We're a little bit of a step ahead. That's kind of cool. But there's some of them there that are in the midst of coming out or just right now coming out. We don't want to miss the opportunities to get in early on some cool projects if we come across something that kind of meets a little bit of our fundamentals and our technicals. And we're going to deep dive a little bit into those tonight. Also, got to mention the man on my thumbnail. Wow. So here's let me just lay out real quickly my scenario for Bitcoin, and I don't think anybody else has this opinion. And will this play out? Hell, I don't know, but this is what works for me when I chart and when we had a rising, it was basically a rising wedge, and then it broke to the downside. Bear trap. Bear traps are good for pattern traders. We look for those. That means, ooh, price is getting ready to skyrocket. Well, and it did. And then it broke out of this. And now this pattern has more like a 68% chance to break to the downside. Closer to a 40%. Don't get technical. 38% chance to break to the upside. But when they do break to the upside, they go hard and they go parabolic. And, you know, it's usually a much bigger move than what we've seen so far. Even though you could argue and some people might, and some people would, and some people do, that maybe we've reached our measure move for this. Well, yeah, that's cool. We can say that and measure move, but it's typically the first start of a much bigger trajectory. Let's think about it from this way, this situation. What if? That's a lot of Elliott theory out there. What if? Where are you, man? What if this is a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4? This is a 3. Giving us a pullbacky. How far did we pull back on this little guy? How far did we pull back on this little guy here? To the 382, man. Ooh-wee. Man, a bounce off of a 236 or a 382. That's a golden. Where are we bouncing off on this one? 382, just for those who want to know, is at $39,881. It's this green line right here that I've got. So 382 right there. And then it gives you the price of it. $39,881. We've not hit that yet. So could it be? Now, looking here closely on the weekly chart with my funky candles, which I will not change. I will not. These take all the noise out. If you're a pattern trader, you need to try Heikenaishi. Look at this wick right here. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see it coming in right here? That little wick, I marked it. Do you see this little wick over here? Do you see it? I mean, it's very subtle. It's a very subtle thing, but if you add it up together, we had priced a pump up here, finally break up through there, but it came back and it bounced off there. I went a little too gung-ho. Right there. So that means that this right here is a support resistance flip. Yeah, kind of lines up with our 382 Fibonacci. When we add all the things that go in our favor together, well, it's more likely to go that way, is the way I look at it. It's how I place it. 5 things say, hey man, it could go this way. Only 2 say it could go this way. I'm going to go with the 5. It's been working that beautifully so far. Big old wick right here, man. That is a sell wick if I've ever seen one. Could be the top reversal pattern for this. I'm just saying, and that's how a lot of people are interpreting it. I am not expecting this pullback to be huge. I'm not. What I'm expecting is a retest of this trend line, and we may have to finagle it. I'm mostly going by candle touches, and here on the weekly, if I finesse it, draw it in, it's going to look different on the daily though, but the weekly is the one that really matters. Put my little price label accordingly, man. 37. I mean, I don't want to see that happen, but it could, and it'd be normal for us to do that. That's okay. So if you took some profit up here, congratulations. That was the wise choice to make in this. I was able to pull a couple of moonbags off. I think Pendle and Elastos. Cool. But not as many as I'd hoped. All right. So we look at Bitcoin because if Bitcoin ain't happy, nobody's happy. And here was me ad nauseum. This is the same thing that they did back in 2020, almost to the month. We're a little bit off, but same thing happened there, and then we went crazy. And we do have news right now that would deliver us some kind of result, something like that. So I'm not letting them freak me out to get me out of me Bitcoin. It's not going to happen. You're not shaking me out of it. If there's anything that I'm going to diamond hand, it's going to be my Bitcoin. Talk to me in late 2025 and we'll discuss what I might do there. Don't necessarily have to sell it. I could borrow against it tax-free. Yeah. At the Apex asset, ask Michael Saylor. He will tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been done with Bitcoin and altcoins. Come over here to the chat, see what's going on with you guys. Straker's got the sad face going on today. Here, Straker. This will help you up. Bring the green back. Amen. Grimmer says CTI, please. Clintex. What is that? We can take a look at Clintex. Clintex is in the DeSci sector. Now, we're going to be talking about some in DePIN. It's decentralized physical infrastructure networks. That's what that stands for. DeSci is also very cool and innovative. Clintex. CTI is one of those coins. Very interesting. But those of you not in the know, well, here we go back here. Top DePIN coins. Clintex is trading around 1.7 cents. Chart looks like anything in the bear market. See a little bit of a double bottomish thing going on there, a little higher low over here. That's a good indication in my personal opinion. It's available over on DeFi on BNB, Polygon, and Solana, as well as Ethereum. She is spreading out. That does help very much when they spread across chains like that and across exchanges. Oh, I went to the wrong one again, and I was wanting one that just kind of sums it up. And I keep going to CoinGecko, and they just don't do it on the website. The app on my phone does. Here, it's like pulling teeth trying to figure out what these coins do. All-time high for this guy was 3 years ago. It reached about 39 cents. Clintex is for clinical trials. We're not going to deep dive into it or anything, but it is worth noting, and we're actually getting actual use cases for blockchain technology. And that's, you know, really where we should go to solve problems. That's the beauty of it. Might as well put it to work for us and actually make a difference in the world. Or we could just make more dog coins and monkey NFTs. That seems to work too. Strangely, as crazy as it is, if it's working, hey, I'm not going to diss it. Man, I ain't going to knock your hustle. Business is business. And if you like monkey business, then monkey on. CTI, I've got this trend line drawn at the extremes of the wicks there. Let's see if we can clean all this stuff up, make it just a little bit more clearer. The major things that I'm looking for right here is double bottom is what we're hoping for. Eventually, we hope that this will continue up and confirm right here, where we got two humps and Bart Simpson's little butt cracker right there. And once it does that, then we can take a measure move of this. And it basically just doubles up, brings us back up here to this area, about 14 cents, without having to draw it all out. But there's some key things that I like to use the Fibonacci for. And since we're in double bottom territory, that's accumulation. I want a sign. I need a dividing line. I need a decisive line that tells me when accumulation is over. And that's where I turn to this 236 Fibonacci line right here. Take this latest swing high down to swing low. Mark that little guy right there all the way across, because we've got to get above it, and we've been struggling with it. It was support over here, resistance, It tried, baby, it tried, but she got knocked down. But that was a good run. That was a good run that nailed this coin. Am I reading that right? Was that a 13x? Well, I'm on the weekly chart here. So a period over 5 to 6 weeks, this coin did a 13x a year ago. Starting about a year ago. Well, honey, it's about time for you to do that again. Now she may come down just a little bit. Retest this trend line. That is entirely possible. Highly very likely. That price will be coming in at 14.7 cents, thereaboutish. Anywhere I can draw a trend line, I'm always looking to draw one. I like to just check angles and see how everything just lines up. Well, yeah, you actually do, and then out and in. Okay, and retest. Interesting. There always is that possibility she could come down and do a deeper double bottom. It's all about, I like that symmetry. Or she could make a little another chick. We just have to see how she plays out. Good chance we want to see this trend line hold. It's got a good start. Touch, 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 3 touches. Let's hope for a 4th touch and a bounce up. Recover this area right here. Got to get above 3.7 cents to really confirm that, hey man, we're basically out of the worst part of accumulation. I say the worst part because I didn't use the full measure there. Oh God, he's gonna get all deep. Now I'm just gonna take a quick measure from this last high all the way down, down. Because this gives me another more important 236 area for a larger accumulation event. You didn't know how big this accumulation was, did ya? This will get us clear past the double bottom, and double bottoms would be your accumulation. That's at 9 cents, so that's a great target to shoot for. To fit into whatever strategy that you're playing, and even on higher. Since we're on the weekly chart, we're looking for a few little distant prices to shoot for. 24 cents is a good one to try to plan on. So in my opinion, going from about, under 2 cents, about 1.5 cents, somewhere through there, to 3 to 4, to 9 to 10-ish area. Yeah. Getting her in accumulation, getting her at the bottoms, I likes it. I likes it. And so I've got some. I found a little nibble that I didn't know what happened to the other day. I've been buying it mostly on Binance Smart Chain, avoid those fees, DP says beefy. Is that it? Ugh, that's not it. Hey, there we are, beefy. Preview. Oh, this is one of the new guys, right? Is this one of our DePINers? All right. So before I start diving into some of the DePIN stuff, and we'll check against, I think BeFi wouldn't be that though, would it? Let's check this out real quick. BRC20, okay. Synthesizing BRC20 trading. Nice trade. BRC20 and ordinals using your preferred wallet with zero fees. My. Light and fast transactions, 0 trading fees. No need to juggle multiple wallets. Just use your preferred one. Explore quick and easy BRC20 trading assets. I'm telling you, man. Bitcoin ecosystem. I mean, yeah, it's a little clunky right now, but I think something like Satoshi VM may be making that difference there. Even stacks, they can always improve. But that's also a sector that I am I've got my toes in. So this is that's a nice one to check out that has not released yet. You might, it says start farming points. You might be able to do something over there if you to maybe earn an airdrop. I don't know. All right. So let's go over here. We're going to go to CoinGecko and we're going to look to categories. And in this categories, we're going to scroll down and we're going to find the sector called DePIN. Now, DeSci is also here, so you can do that in that sector too, but it'll give you a roundabout of most of the coins that fall into this category. And some of them you're probably already familiar with, may already have. Theta, I've got that. Render, I'm mixed about Helium, but maybe they can win me over. I'll have to take a look at it. They changed their narrative on me. Once you change your narrative on me, I have to look at you sideways. Sorry, Helium, that's like it is. Oda Arweave Akash, that one's been picking up some steam, man. I'm telling you. ILTEX, we talked about that the other day, even before the DePIN narrative started really popping up in to my attention anyway. Pocket Network, that one looks interesting. Never would have guessed Holo. I thought that was gaming. So there's a lot of them over here. This one's been doing well, high exec. But Masari has a nice list about all this stuff. Over in our Degen Deep Dives section. Yeah, I mean, I took pictures of it and everything, but I actually uploaded the actual PDF. But there is an article that talks about it right here from Masari, the state of DePIN, and then the actual link to the PDF right here, which just looks like, it's easy to miss it. You can get it from here or from Masari itself. But quite the report there, I must say. They're suggesting that there's going to be 6 categories of DePIN. There'll be compute, so network computing, and that's going to be a bigger sector, is what they're thinking. Biggest customers, of course, are other decentralized applications. Wireless. Wi-Fi, that sounds interesting. I'd like to look a little bit more into that. Energy, we've seen those tokens around a little bit. AI, of course, that's been around for a little bit. Some services and sensors, and it breaks it down a little bit more, recommended some coins to look at in certain areas. This I found was very interesting and a little bit of change to crypto. DePIN generates 15 million annualized on-chain revenue across 6 core business models. This was during the bear market. It was generating revenue. So that was interesting. That was an interesting thing to note there. And they were very resilient in getting their revenues. And I can't blow that up, can I? Oh man, I thought I could. Thought I could click on it and see a bigger picture, but no, it's not happening. I put you. Oh, okay. Here we go. Can we see that? Does this show up? Duck your head. Duck your head. Right above my white hat it says compute market. If I scroll up, it just goes to the next thing. Compute marketplaces, wireless coverage, wholesale data. Services marketplace, energy services, and vertical ad networks. Vertical ads. Look at some of the names on here: Filecoin, Helium, Render, BitTensor. Good old BitTensor. Yeah. I put that video out, well, over a year ago, I believe. So this is something that we definitely want to look at. I highly recommend that you know, take a closer look at these coins on this report. Very interesting report. Open your eyes to a lot of this and what sectors, what chains to look on. Cosmos is doing a lot, and several of them are Cosmos product. Okay. So the report's cool. You need to check it out. I need to get out of it. How do we do that? Oh, crap, remember? All right. Let's get the list. We're going to also use token metrics to kind of help us analyze this. So vertical ad networks return ownership and control of data back to users. Now Sweatcoin falls into this one. The automotive demo. I want to take a look at that. And then we got Petastic. Okay. Now a lot of these are some adventurous kind of startup type things. A lot in the sector, some things require equipment like Hive Mapper. The Honey token requiring the little dash cam. Even Helium requiring the little Helium miners, or doing certain things with your phone. I think a certain app. But the vertical ad networks are, I think, a little bit different. Demo. Let's check out Demo. We're going to come over to, and where are you? Token metrics. I'm just going to take a quick look over here. Demo. We'll look at a few little fundamental concepts, because why not degen into one to a coin that's fundamentally strong? Why not? I mean, it sounds crazy, but why not? Even the trading sector right now says it's a strong buy. That's interesting. We'll have to take a look at that chart. Kind of neutral on the investor side. Is it a good time to get in? We'll have to look. Market cap on this is 95 million. So small cap territory still for Demo. Easy 10x even from here. We're at what, 48 cents? So she could possibly go up and, you know, add a zero to that market cap. Not a biggie. I'd like to see add a couple of zeros. Add 3. Just a suggestion. Just throwing it out there, maybe. No pressure, but it looked good on you. Total supply is 1 billion. And circulating supply is 200 million. We'll double check this with probably who? These guys, CoinMarketCap. I just like to double check. Journalism school teaches you to verify your sources. You need at least 2 sources, preferably 3. That knowledge cost me a pretty penny in student loans, just to be able to tell you that. $96 million market cap. Circulating supply 200. It's the same thing. We're verifying. Who said that? You're banned. It's available in Polygon, so cool. Did you know that? Huh? Ethereum, Polygon, all right. We're going to check out their website there, but before we do, we're going to flip back over here, because I want to see what you got back down here. Valuation grade is a 64%, so this is a scale from 0 to 100, 0 being that it's overvalued, 100 being that it's undervalued, so we're a little bit more on the undervalued side. Fundamental grade's 48. Don't have anything on technology grade, which is crap, man, because that's exactly what I came here to look for. Tighten up token metrics. Tighten up. I'll admit it, I got lost. There we are. Welcome to Demo. Demo is an open and user-owned IoT Internet of Things network that empowers people to have a better relationship with technology. Technology. Download Demo Mobile. Looking to connect your car? Well, download Demo Mobile. I'd like to see what that looks like. Well, there's a picture. Drivers and fleet, put your data to work, get rewarded. So, are you similar to HiveMapper? I think they're doing something different here. Let's figure out what this is. Demo's an open and user-owned network. Wow, I feel like that music just really pumpy. Excuse me just for 1 second, please. All right, so we got an app here. We got developers integrate vehicle data into your product with less effort. Any car connected to Demo has a digital twin with its verified history attached. Well, there's that metaverse. That data is shared when users opt into your app or service. Allow users to share data with one click. Interesting. Join the open IO2 movement. So, built on Demo, Smart Car Vehicle Genius, Nadix, Repair Pal, Hotspotty, Caribou, Tenet, Blue Dot, Marble. Enterprises and developers building hardware or auto services can not only use the Demo platform, but govern it to ensure long-term alignment between community of drivers and the company that want to build great products for them. So interesting. I was just wondering if you tie this to your car, as in like it's tokenized or whatever, and then it always goes with that car, kind of like your VIN number or whatever, and their whole history and stuff. I don't know. There's a lot that you could do with all this kind of stuff. It's interesting. Is it a little bit before its time? Well, possibly. The biggest thing that, listen, a lot of these projects will not actually have something up. Some of them do have some things up and running. Some of them are in the stage of just getting that out, and they will be before their time. This would be like AGIX in last cycle. It was before its time. It may even still be before its time, to be honest with you. So the big thing is that there will be hype behind these sectors, though. And that's what's going to drive the prices up, and that's what we're banking on. We're not going gung-ho, bless the technology. I don't give a, I mean, that's good, that's cool. And if it's cool, we can also, use it. But the cooler it is, and the more actual use cases that they have, the problems that they solve, the more money that we can make. The more hype that will be generated. The people say, oh my God, that was a great idea. We should pile in. Oh, here's $1,000. I mean, when it all comes down to it, marketing and hype is what we really need to pay attention to. And for you DJs and mean people, you guys know that already. My crap. Who am I talking? I'm talking to the choir. Demo. Interesting. Okay, let's chart it. Demo, see? Can we chart it? Do you chart Demo? Were you available, Demo? Are you available? Demo is available on Coin. You've already been listed on Coinbase. Well, there goes that hope. So this one, what was your market cap? You're at 100. Okay, well, yeah. You're still small, but there are a few out there that we can look at that are way smaller. I mean, that are just getting started. But Demo, okay, you're already in Coinbase and everything. Not bad. Let's take a look at the chart and see what we got. Are we still in accumulation? That's the big question. Demo. Definitely not still near that bottom accumulation. Okay, we have looked at this recently, haven't we? Let's go to the daily chart. What's we got going on here? That to that. See, there's one of those big old wicks, like what we saw with Bitcoin at the 618, right? Good things did not follow from that. It did a lot of down and sideways afterward, and we've still not really recovered from this. It actually lost that and argued that we're flipping this as resistance. So we're still looking for this one, the possibility for this one to come down to these little Fibonacci areas we got marked out here. First of all, I'm looking about 39 cents, and should that not hold, maybe around 34. Before the investors out there, you put your little nibble bags or little limit orders in at these points, and if she gets hit, she gets hit. We could draw a trend line like this kind of with these wicks, but it's not solid in my personal opinion. There may be something there on the smaller time frames. There are, but that could easily break to the downside. It's a channel actually, but that also makes, you know, one of these little guys, which if money is coming out of the market, then we might see this play out. The bad flag could actually bring us down to this lower area at 34 cents for demo, which would be a nice place to put your toe into the water there. Going to continue watching this trend line too. Indicators. Do we need indicators? I like my indicators. Let me explain. RSI is very dear to my heart. I use this to determine whether there's bullish or bearish divergence. This is my main go-to one. So when we come up to these areas, I can look and get forecast. Man, is this leaning a little bit more bullish, a little bit more bearish? That one's going to give me that. Now I like the stochastics, but I figure if I want to clutter up my screen with stochastics, I might as well go ahead and get this VMC market cipher clone over here, which does perfect. And not only do I have my stochastics, I get a bunch of other things like the wave tables, money flow, which is just invaluable. Probably the most important indicator, is more important than stochastics in my opinion. All the other goodies that come with it, this is just 5 indicators that have been smushed together. And once you get used to it, it's pretty easy to just kind of glance at it and get a feel for the market, knowing that, oh yeah, it's headed down on this one. Other indicator that I like to use, and I don't keep them out very often, but the MACD, the OG MACD, who's telling us, if you look closely, man, there's some rejection right here, saying, we could continue on down for ODemo here. Even though this looks like it's going to come up and cross, there's no cross going over here on these, like over here that shoots us up. She could just flip-flop and continue right on down, which is kind of what we were seeing there. MACD is a lagging indicator, but I'm telling you, man, on the bigger time frames, especially like the weekly, when you see it getting ready to flip-flop, here, let me show you. Let's go back up to Bitcoin on the weekly. What's she doing? She's trying to flip-flop. She's looking like she's going to. I keep my eye on that. Now, when she actually does cross, I know game over. Until she crossed, she could fake us out. Sometimes they do that. Well, that's the 4-hour. We need to be on the weekly. This is what's concerning to me. You see this? Yeah. That would be a major cross if this cross happens. Now, it's not confirmed, but we got to be aware of this. This is the first warning signals that, hey, there could be a substantial correction coming. And remember, during this point of the market, Bitcoin corrections can be anywhere from 20 to 30% pullbacks. Now, pull back from 49,000. I'm just saying, just throwing some ideas out there. 30% would take us down to about $34,000. That would be a 30% pullback. Crap, you led us right back to Bitcoin. I feel cheated. Striga says the time is doing good. Time. She's still a $20 bill. You're an Andrew Jackson. Oh, you're 25. Cool. Keep going and stop coming back here. Go away, Tom. Go. Get on out of here. Don't come back. Go. Run. Be free. All right, so yeah, this chart looks like it is just a hogwash of I can see how that could be confusing. So scallop shape, and then we're coming up and we're flagging. The thing about this, just to be honest with you, got to throw this out there. Got to. Here we talk about rounded bottoms and double bottoms. Yeah. What we don't want to see is for this to be the butt crack and do this all over again, especially with you, Tom, because, oh my gosh, part of me can almost see that happening. You and QNT. You need to try my patience. You really are. I need to just put you somewhere and forget about you, not have to look at you. Put you on a hidden wallet somewhere because I don't know. It's like, all right, so best thing to do, in my personal opinion, at this point in time is to zoom out. We're not going to zoom all the way out. I think we'll come to this high right here. Our last high. Pull a fib there, all the way down to the bottom. Ooh-wee. Our key area there, 236, also lines up very nicely over here. Support resistance. Ah. Let's label that guy. That's coming in at $27. You need to get above it and hold it. Hold it this time. She's been getting rejected over here by the 382 area. Time to make the donuts. If I don't get my Americanese coffee, I do not get out of bed. So what I'm doing right now is just identifying the 236s for the major moves we got there because we got to hit it. Got to. It's the rules of the game. Just trust me. Trust me. What you play on the smaller time frames, make your mind up then. This one right here. Gots to get above it. And honestly, at this point in the game, when we got to set up like that, I mean, I would just keep those two areas in mind. If you're playing this for the long game, like I think most of us are, I wouldn't call this a trading coin. No way. No way would I call this a trading coin. Not yet, anyway. Should have been a holding coin. It's been hard to hold in you. Now I'm keeping my 5 moving averages on here. I took the where'd you go, guys? I've got some extra ones on reserve. I like to pull out every once in a while, but I can understand why they could be confusing to people. Sometimes they give you some hidden insight when you need it. But a 5 moving average strategy, man, I'm saying I recommend this to anybody new in this game. If you're learning how to do technical analysis, I think this is one of the most solid strategies out there. It just takes 5 particular moving averages to work with, and watching my channel, you're going to definitely hear about them. The 9 moving average being the one that we really want to stay above to stay bullish. For short term or any term, we're above the 9, we're doing good. And here on the daily for time, we are. I want to zoom out to the weekly. Where are we at on the weekly? We're above the 9 moving average. Well, dang. We're getting rejected by the 50 though. We always get rejected at first, but then you sweet talk your way just right on past it. Nobody knows the difference, you know. It's you go from there. Then you come and jump into this red cloud. What, you can't see the red cloud? I made it a little bit paler. Can you see it? Oh, you guys can see it right there. I like to keep my Ichimoku cloud as faint in the background. It just helps me maintain to know which side of the fence that I'm playing on any certain time frame. I know that if I'm under it, we're on the negative side. I mean, it clears up any question about that. Hey, man. Little bears right now. But when she starts touching it, I know she's going to go into it and things are going to start turning around. I want to see when that happens. Looky here on the weekly for time, we've got a green dot with stochastics that want to keep just pumping to the upside. Oversold means nothing. We're at 100%. She's going to level out and just keep continuing sideways as money flow continues. Going up little by little. That's a good sign. Probably a little bit of red light, green light there. This is when I like to pull out me old MACD on the weeklies, bigger time frames. She's looking good. She's not curving over like Bitcoin was. Just still got some possible upside there. Nice trend. Let's go, time. Is it your time to shine? It's about time. Do we have something there? Are you valid? Did you bear trap us? I hope you did. I hope you did. Here on the daily, we're above the 200 moving average. What more can you ask for? If you're above it on the daily, you are bullish. Pure and simple. Ooh, looking at that, looking at that, looking at that. Oh, keep up there. Keep up there, baby. Do you? I likes it. I think we got to bounce off this area off the 100 moving average and working our way to the top there. Nice little turnaround time. Let's go, baby. Hit that $64 mark. That's what I want to see. What's the right? Can you do it? Can you give me 153% returns from here, time? Can you? I would much appreciate it. Had a green dot confirmation here on the daily. Oh, you're on a roll, time. I'm glad we had that talk the other day. See, you getting your act together. Yeah. Told you can do it. Go up there and become a $50 or $60 stablecoin for a while. All right, so DePIN, back to DePIN. We covered one. We looked at Demo. Sweatcoin. That's been out there. It's out there. I'm not a big fan of it myself. Energy Web. I've got some of that little guy, but she has not been the biggest performer. They also had one that we looked at the other night. It's pretty new to me. Aerith. This was interesting. DePIN ZK. So we're working with the ZK stuff. And also meme coins. So hey, Degens. Like it or not, meme coins are becoming genuine catalysts for the mass adoption of DePIN. So they're expecting these DePIN chains and to even do their own DeFi and meme coins, of course. Solana and Bonk, Helium, and Mobile. Mobile's a meme? You're kidding, man. Mobile holders can, in theory, redeem for pro rata slice of Treasury HNT, but will not in practice since Mobile trades at less than 100x multiple. Huh. GOD, I think it's GODNet, is that it? Did we look at that one? That one was interesting. Also, I think it's easy at this time to start nodes on these things and earn tokens that way. So there's also another way to get involved and make some money in crypto. What were you called? GODNet. GODNet. There we are. Let's check this little guy out. It's trading at 13 cents. We've got a $1 billion maximum, or 1 billion maximum supply. Self-reported circulating supply is 80 million, so less than 10%. $10 million market cap, so small. They've got a tiny market cap. Well, it's cold outside. I can't help it. I make fun of my tiny market cap. Payable on Uniswap mostly here. Okay. Let's go check you out, GeoNet. What are you up to, baby? You something that, why is that not working? We want to go to, there we go. Let's check out the website here. Find out a little bit more about this little guy. Could have found out just a little synopsis down here though about GeoNet. Geode. Global Earth Observation Decentralized Network. Geode. It is a decentralized network of space weather mining stations that report the real-time influence of the sun's solar winds. Wow. On the global navigational satellite system GNSS signals. Now, I don't know if this coin would just make a lot of money or anything. I mean, most of crypto is just totally speculation and hype. But it's got a cool use case, though. Traditional applications for these data services include automotive, autonomous navigation, agricultural construction, vehicle, machine control, earthquake, geohazard monitoring, and traditional land survey. Blockchain applications include decentralized mapping, metaverse digital twins. Seeing that pop up a lot more now. We're making copies of our world into the metaverse. We'll be able to pull it up at any time. Well, this right here. Okay, see? And verify it. Well, yes, it's been verified on the blockchain. It's actually there in its physical form. That'd be kind of cool. That's going to be tricky, but it could be cool. Location aware smart contracts. Interesting. Okay, so Geode. Purchase equipment with Geode tokens. Building the world's largest RTK network. Powered by a community of satellite miners, the GeoNet mission is to gather dense real-time geospatial data from the Earth and her atmosphere using a new class of roof-mounted space weather stations. So, seems like, I think I've seen this, and these are around, I think $300 to $600 maybe. If you have a roof, you can join. The GeoNet stations mine satellite navigation signals to form a real-time data source. After registration on the network, a qualified miner node will be monitored by the proof of accuracy system, and miners will be rewarded proportional to their data quality and uniqueness of location. So instead of hashing out all of these computational puzzles to secure blockchain, they're actually using the equipment for a purpose. So instead of having a traditional Bitcoin miner, SHA-56 and all that, we got some different ways to do this. So to mine these things, I think is awesome. I'm all for it. Road dog getting sleepy. Why GeoNet? I don't know. Tell me. Space weather changes rapidly and over short distances. Really? To date, observation of space weather has been expensive and limited to specialized networks known as CORS networks, continually operated reference stations, which are regionally operated. GeoNet uses new receiver technology and the power of blockchain to build a new global cyber infrastructure that provides a dense set of measurements at a radically lower cost. Hey man, this solar narrative solar flare narrative starting to pick up some speed here, man. Let's pay attention to that crap. All right, so kind of cool. I like it. Very interesting. Buy a miner. Check that out. Mobile CM triple band GNSS space weather station. Spatial intelligence. I had to call. It's $695 for this guy. Wi-Fi, BT, all that nerd stuff. And this is the rooftop little guy. It's the top of it. This is the underside of it. I think it just sits on the little pole. So any of you guys interested in that stuff, check it out. I just think all this stuff is... So the antenna part's only $95, so that's fairly cheap. Ethernet rover, I don't know what any of this, that's cool. I like that that we're going in some of these directions, and you know, to get the job done, you get rewarded for participating. So it's kind of a cool thing. I would like to look in on that. And I think there may be some rewards or airdrops for, you know, to help offset equipments. I've been hearing about that stuff, so I want to look at that kind of stuff. Geode. So she's only available there, huh? So these tokens will be released as it's mined. So I like that stuff. And let's see, we got quick swap over here, USDC against Geode, Tether against Istrat Tether. Oh, look, we got a chart. Yay, a chart. Check out Geode. We're going to zoom out to the weekly and look at that nice big run up she's had. So even at just a $10 million market cap, I mean, it feels like you're buying high, right? It's really not. This was the one that was 10 million, right? Is that right? Now, did we look over here? Token metrics for Geode. Oh, we have nothing on it. Darn it, token metrics. Step up the game, buddy. Ooh, what did your price predictions say? This is going to go up 32% in the next 7 days. Uniswap version 3 on Polygon seems to have the most volume going on right over there. Interesting. Okay, cool. Wait. We want to chart. Right here. So parabolic moved to the upside. Have you broken the parabola? Have you broken a trend line? That's really... I mean, you kind of bear trapped that one. I like what I see here for it. It looks like that did hold. We are what, on the weekly? Let's come down to the 1 day. What you got? Beautiful bounce off of that guy, my personal opinion there. She got rejected off the 0.5 area, a little bit of pullback, not an issue. 618 there, that's what we're looking for. Nice. think that oh heck. Do we have our fib? Where our fibs are not set up over here, I don't think. It's not too far off though. Let's add one in here. Oh, there you are. Oh, it didn't quite make it. Okay, cool. Cannot draw a line. There we go. We'll use that line. So looking about 22 cents, and also measure move takes us to 20.6 cents, and also looking at 22 cents being possible out of this. Might there be a pullback down to the bottom area here? Maybe, but it's not looking like she wants to do it on the smaller time frames, I don't think. They look like they might be ready to go up, but hey man, that trend line seems to be holding very well too. Smaller time frames, look at that. Nice! So I like this one. Too bad it's not available on the regular exchanges yet. So she's only available on Uniswap and stuff. Okay. And verify that market cap. Oh, are you over here? Okay, this one is one I want to check out too. It's Nosana. I'm not sure exactly what that is. CoinGecko is not going to tell me. Going back to Geode real quick, and yeah, $10 million on that one. That's very tempting. Nosana. All right, raise your hand if you FOMO'd into, what was it? To Geode, raise your hands. $80 million market cap on Nosana. So it's actually double top there and came down. It's available on Radium, Orca, all that stuff, and Mexi, Gate.io, CoinEx. I like CoinEx. Total supply, not the maximum supply. Total supply is 100 million, 82 million self-reported supply. Well, let's see if let's go get your chart. NOS. Nosana. All right, I gotta see what you do. What are you, Nosana? Powering the AI revolution, the most cost-effective GPU grid. Yeah, that's the big thing. With zero lock-in, developed and customized for AI interference workloads. Consumers, miners, and businesses can monetize their idle hardware by becoming a Nosana mode powered by Solana and the NOS token. And here I thought it was going to be a meme coin. Open compute for all. This is, yeah. This is a sector. Our decentralized GPU grid represents a revolutionary paradigm shift in the world of computing by harnessing the latent power of the idle GPUs globally. Our compute grid provides on-demand access to GPU resources that is both cost-efficient but highly efficient. Cost-effective but highly efficient. All right, so that is definitely a narrative that's going to be out there. So love it, hate it, whatever. It's moving and it's going up, higher highs and higher lows. Don't you wish you got down to 0.07 cents before it went up to 97 cents? Yeah, somebody did. Twas not me though. Clearly she is up there. Your market cap again was what? 80. This is when you kind of have to decide, man. The only thing I can tell you is the hope that that is the high. I'm on the weekly here. 382 is coming in at the 9 moving average. That's at 74 cents. Anyone interested in that? I would hope that that would get hit. And maybe if we do get a bigger correction and a bigger pullback, maybe we see 47 cents. But otherwise, she looks very strong to keep going up. Higher highs, higher lows.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We checked out a few of these DePIN coins put on the radars. A couple of them there geoed. I'm really kind of interested in that one. Keep my eyes open for some of the hot new things that may be coming around and how to get them. We checked on some of those tonight. Satoshi SV was one that we kind of were looking. SAVM was definitely one that we had our eye on. She's been doing great. Why are you not showing up here? Satoshi VM, Wrapped Ether. I'm against Bitcoin. I know you're on MEXC. Come on. Well, I was trying to exit with this little guy, but I'm not able to pull you up on MEXC there. She was hanging around, well, I think, what, $12 last time I looked. Where are you? And Satoshi SAVM coin. Ethereum virtual machine on Bitcoin now. It's hanging around $11. I like this one too. And in profit on this little guy now. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. See you again tomorrow night. Watch, be careful with the market tomorrow. We'll see what they do, but it's looking kind of bearish at the moment, and I'm sure tomorrow will definitely be a wild day as the big boys come into play. But we've broken some levels. I expect them to push us down as people sell out altcoins and go back into Tether temporarily. We'll check back with it tomorrow. Trade carefully, but you're still in crypto at the right time.